Hey y'all, Makia here. So I'm making a video about myself, basically my whole fitness, weight loss journey and all of that. So if you don't know, I am a fitness coach. I coach women to help them to lose weight or to get stronger or both. I am a roller skater enthusiast, pole dancer, and I plan to put out more content like that of that. So this video is about me and my weight loss journey. So perspective, when I was younger, my mother used to cook awesome meals. I don't really remember my daddy cooking that much, but he did cook. All my meals were healthy. They were balanced. I was a good size as a child. I was a thick child. I confused that thick with being fat. I didn't know the difference as a child, so I often thought I was fat. And in Bermuda, they say solid, like solid as a rock. I was solid. So I often confused that with being fat because I didn't know the difference. So I grew up thinking I was fat. I wasn't. Um, Outside of having healthy and happy meals, one habit that I do noticeably believe that I picked up was this snacking habit. You know, there were some family members that would buy chips, chocolate, corn curls. Corn curls are like the cheese doodles, some people call them. So, and soda. So that's what we would eat on the weekend. I enjoyed that time. So that sort of became like my comfort food over time. As I was growing up to be a teenager, I noticed when my hunger got extreme. When I was in middle school, age 12, between the ages of 11 and 13, I became very hungry and ate a lot of food all the time. I remember taking a bag of chicken wings, throwing it in I think it was a deep fryer. It was one day after sports day, frying them up and eating a plate. There's a photo somewhere in my mother's photo album of me eating these wings with my face paint still on. Um, Going into high school, one of the things that happened was I was on birth control. I was taking the pill. I was having some issues with the pill. The doctor wasn't listening to me. So I myself opted to take the Depo shot, which blew me up. And I still had the other issues going on too. So I stopped that. So at that time, I was about 220 pounds. Now, that was major because previously at the doctor's office, I was 135 pounds, right? Then at a certain point in time, I weighed 220 pounds, and he was like, "You need to watch your weight because, it's big." I remember him specifically. That was the first time a doctor ever mentioned my weight. And me reflecting on that, I now know why he was saying that. 135 pounds to 220 pounds as a teenager, that is a lot of weight. I was 18 years old at 220 pounds. I went off to university. Oh, sorry, I skipped a part. Once I got off the Dapo shot, I think it was called, I lost all that like fluid and hormonal fat, bloat, whatever you want to call it. But as I said, I was a hungry child, and because I was fat, I equated that as me always being fat. So I ate a lot. I still weighed 220 pounds, and I went off to school, but I just didn't have that air balloon look to me. Went off to school. That was the first time I realized that I couldn't do shit with my body. To talk about long walks across Dalhousie's campus, that wasn't happening. Um, I got chafed. That was the first time I got the serious chub rub where your thighs turn hard. That friction, that heat, that shit hurt. I would sit up and put ice packs on my thighs. Um, the next part of the story, second year of university, traumatic incident happened, right? But I was still on my weight loss journey. So my friend and I decided to hit the gym very often and decided to do Slim Fast. Slim Fast back then was a shake, was salad and a shake and a healthy meal. Did that, lost a ton of weight. I was a size 18 before, and now I fit in a size 10 with ease. Um, I only remember that because I still have the size 10 dress. I love this dress that I bought for this winter ball event. Um, then I fell in love again and I gained weight. So I quit university because of this traumatic event and fell in love with this guy. And from there, I started to gain weight, right? Um, yeah, I didn't really notice until he said something. So I think it was around Christmas time, and he called me a fat slob, and that hurt. I stayed with him for like another 10, 11 years after that. Um, yeah, so that hurt. That's when I realized that, hey, I was super fat. His family members also said, hey, Kia, you're getting like really fat. His family members, I appreciate that shit because they said it to my face. My family members, at the age of 18, they said it behind my back. That was different. That had a different type of hurt. Also, I also forgot to mention, growing up as a child, I was cold fat a lot too. I wasn't fat as a child. At the age of 15, I was still in size 10, 12 clothes, maybe 13, 14 missy size. Yeah, so I wasn't fat at all. Like, really, not at all. I might have been a fat baby, but I grew out of that. So, yeah, stop calling people fat. It's irritating in a derogatory sense. Wait, I can't speak. All right, so now I'm in this dating realm, um, getting fat, okay, what have you. My boyfriend was like, okay, well, let's walk together, start walking, decide to go off to university again, go off to university. Can't handle university because I said that wrong. I could handle university. Two things showed up for me in university. I needed to go to counseling. They didn't have sufficient counseling there, right? The second thing that hit me was that I was going to university because of what other people were telling me to do, because I had to be, another member in my family with a university degree. That's why I was going to university. And to make good money becoming an actuary. All right, that wasn't something I wanted to do. I was sitting there like, I wanted to interact with people. I don't know. I was like, let me quit now, go back, because I was on the road to a mental breakdown and I wasn't having that. Came back home, was working, got changed in the department I was working in, and started to go and work out. Now, this time when I was working out, I was at my heaviest. I was between 260 and 250 pounds. At that time, my boyfriend was like, let's go walking and stuff. So we would walk and stuff. And I was losing some weight. My friends, my co-workers were like, why don't you come join a gym? So I joined the gym that they were at. They were doing boot camp 3 times a week, and I was doing boot camp. Now, when she weighed me, I weighed 145 pounds. I remember that specifically. That time that studio was open, I went from 245 pounds to 165 pounds. I was lighter than that. What had happened was I decided to do a bodybuilding competition, and I started this workout program to become shredded. And the gym closed. One, I got injured and the gym closed. So I had to stop my workout program and the gym closed. So I didn't have an opportunity to weigh myself again. Once the gym closed, I lost all that accountability. And yeah, that was heartbreaking for me. But that gym provided me the opportunity to get certified as a trainer, as a certified trainer. I learned a lot about my mindset. I started to dive deep into it. So I learned about calorie counting. I learned about what is needed for the body, how a trainer is supposed to operate and things like that. I didn't learn everything. No certified fitness training program provides you with all you need to know. You have to read a shit ton of external sources as a trainer. So that's why it's important to get mentors that know what they are talking about. So that is why it's important that your trainer picks up books and read them and the whole 9 yards. So I became a personal, first I became a group fitness instructor. Then I became a pole dance instructor. And a few years later, then I became a Pilates instructor. And then I became a private personal trainer. So all of that stuff happened, and I learned a shit ton about the body and how to do weight loss programs and things like that. And one of the things I came across in my journey to get heal from all the traumas that happened in my past was a lot to do with mindset, and a big lamp lit up. I'm saying big lamp. A light went off in my head, and I was like, this is what people need. And my issue was that I didn't have a coach. I didn't know a coach who was into fitness to get me to the point to really help people, other people. But I wanted to help myself, and I started to implement those things. So when the gym closed, I gained more weight. So I went from 165 pounds to 230 pounds. I went from 230 pounds to about 200 pounds, and that is where I am at now. I always straddle 210 and 200 pounds. That's where my weight is right now, between those two numbers, and I keep it there. I operate in maintenance, and that is where I'm at. That's where I'm comfortable right now. This is where I can achieve a lot of things with my body and do other things as well. My goal is to go much lower. Technically right in this moment as we speak, I am working towards that number. So that number is 185, just so you know. So that is where I am at on my weight loss journey. It's been a very long road. I have gone through therapists a lot because it's hard to find one that resonates with me, that gels with me. Wow, that was one of my hiccups. Yeah. So I don't know what else to say. If you have any questions, ask me down in the comments. If you want to know what I did to lose weight and stay the size that I am, I can answer that as well. Let me answer that now. So right now, I'm always between 210 pounds and 200 pounds. And for me to stay at that weight, I work out a minimum 3 times a week. Minimum. That's walking for at least 45 minutes if I go walking. That's me being in the pole studio actively training for about an hour at a time. That includes me doing stretch and flexibility stuff as well. So minimum, that's what I do. My current program, what I'm doing now, I'm working out 2 times a day. Why 2 times a day? I have the time to do it. I have the energy to do it. It's something that is sustainable for me to do. All right. I have fully committed myself. It's in my schedule to do that. Now, if it happens that I can't do 2 workouts on a day, I'm fine with 1. All right. What am I doing? 3 days a week, I do strength training. After my strength training, I'll probably walk. Another 3 days a week, I run. Other days, I would do pull. Plain and simple, right? So if I don't do pull, I walk. If I don't run, I walk. Simple as that. Strength training program, I plan to keep regardless. Everything is in my calendar. I work it that way. Now for eating, I am doing 3 plates, 2 snacks. That's what I'm doing. Um, yeah, I've done that before and it works for me. So yeah, that's how I maintain my weight. So that's about it. Also, drinking a gallon of water. This water is heavy because I haven't drank a gallon today. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's probably not going to get drunk today. I'm not going to beat myself up about it either. No sense in doing that. My body is hydrated. This is just one thing to get me towards my goal. By me not doing this thing doesn't break me. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to reach my goal. But that is for another video. So I just broke it down for you. I'm just trying to be my true and honest self. Maybe you're going to see this video and be like, oh, I resonate with her. I'm going to give a shout out to Diet Devin or Devin Diets. I can't remember what her YouTube name is, but I'm going to put it on the screen because she did encourage me. We are pretty much, I see the likeness in us. So that's why I'm sharing our channel as well. She is a newer YouTuber, way less new than I am. But anyway, give a shout out to her for the encouragement. And then Ashley as well. I'm going to put her YouTube channel there. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a hiccup. Ashley's channel here as well because she's inspirational. She is on a weight loss journey as well. She has amazing videos. I mean, she does edit videos for a living, I believe, if I am correct. Yeah, they are very engaging. So maybe I will put out some of my workout videos and things. I'm not going to say maybe. I'm speaking it into existence. You all can hold me accountable for that. But cheers. Stay hydrated, and I will see you all later. Subscribe, like, see you soon. Bye.